Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. If you are new, my name is Samantha. So today's video is going to be Valentine's Day themed, and I really wanted to do something fun. So this is going to be a get ready with me video, and I'm going to show you guys two outfits that I would potentially wear if it wasn't a pandemic right now. And I wanted to take you guys with me to make some easy Valentine's Day treats. So I've already gotten my hair curled, and we're gonna go downstairs and make some of those treats first and then come back up and start the look. So now that we've got the cookies and the treats to cool off, I'm gonna do my makeup and then get back to them when I am done. First and foremost, with this Valentine's Day look, I got some jewelry pieces from Luisa, and I'm so excited to share them with you guys. One of the first jewelry pieces that I'm wearing by Luisa is this bracelet with a heart charm on the end, and I just thought this was super cute because I am a hopeless romantic, and you know that phrase when they say don't wear your heart on your sleeve. I am definitely one of those people, but anyways, I just thought this was just so cute, and in a sense it does kind of represent that, but in addition it's just such a cute bracelet that you can stack with a lot thicker and thinner bracelets as well. And then the next thing I'm wearing is this ring right here. So this design is very simple and minimal, and if you guys are into like a little sparkle but you don't want to be too loud about it, I guess, this is a really good option because it's on a thin, dainty chain, and you can definitely stack this with a thicker band to emphasize the daintiness, which is what I am planning to do. And then the last piece that I am super in love with are these earrings. It kind of looks like a two-in-one earring, but it's one piece. So there is a plain kind of hoop, and then next to it, it's a smaller hoop with a ton of gems on it. So it's very subtle, but there's also a lot more going on as well. So I personally love these three pieces, and I will leave all the links, the names and everything either on the screen or down in the description below if you guys are interested as well. And I wanted to mention that they are having their Valentine's Day sale, which is 15% off everything. So you guys can definitely pick something out for yourself, for others, whether it's going to be a Zoom date or a self-care Galentine's kind of night. So definitely check that out, and like I said, I'll leave everything in the description below. If you guys haven't watched my other video on my Luisa collaboration with them, definitely check that out. I do mention a ton of stuff like how they are very sustainable and they are a company that is carbon neutral. It just makes me feel really nice to find things that are affordable and also beautiful without necessarily making my carbon footprint a lot bigger as well. Everything comes in a super small cardboard piece, and everything is in a reusable pouch, which I love so much because you can just store everything in this and it doesn't, you know, get dusty on all your pieces. And it's also perfect for travel, and if you decide not to put your jewelry pieces in here, you can definitely reuse this for a bunch of other things. Like the size is pretty reasonable. If you wanted, you could totally use this as a card holder too if you guys go out and you don't want to carry too much. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on my makeup look now. I just wanted to let you guys know about these pieces because Valentine's Day is around the corner and they do have limited batches on quite a few of their pieces, so definitely check out their website from time to time just to make sure you guys are able to get what you guys are looking for. So I am much closer now, and I'm gonna get started on my brows, and I'm gonna do a Valentine's Day tag voiceover while I do my makeup so that you guys can get to know me a lot more. So this is a Valentine's Day tag that I just found off of Google that I'm pretty sure people have done this before on YouTube, but either way, I thought it would be pretty fun and interesting to do as well. Okay, so starting off with the Be My Valentine's YouTube tag questions. Number one is Valentine's Day overhyped or a fun day to spread love? Obviously, I'm gonna pick the second one. I think it's definitely a fun day to spread love. It doesn't have to be like to everybody. It could just be someone in your family or your friends, like, you know, that kind of stuff. I wouldn't necessarily like go crazy over it and like force other people to be joyful on like a certain day or something like that, you know? It's just more for me. So I personally would love to spread the love of a Valentine's Day. So I'm gonna go with the second one. Number 2 is, what was your favorite Valentine's Day memory? And this was actually, I want to say last year, just right before this whole pandemic happened. My boyfriend and I were able to book the ultimate, I think, in my opinion, Valentine's Day getaway, and I had so much fun. We went to Niagara Falls. We had this really nice hotel, and we just like really enjoyed the view, the dinners, and our time together, honestly. And then we booked this massage with like RMTs, and it was also a beautiful view. I'll just throw in a picture somewhere on this video, the view we had, and this just wonderful like bath thing that we had. And it was just this wonderful time that we had together, and to me it was a little bit bougie and fancy to my standards, but it didn't really matter at that point. It was just us being alone and just having a time to bond, which I'm gonna be using this Huda Beauty palette, and I haven't really used it as much. And these colors are so beautiful and definitely giving off that Valentine's Day vibe. I was really, really grateful and happy for that. When we came back from that weekend, I was just so upset and a little bit sad that I was back to reality kind of thing. But anyways, I would say the Valentine's Day that I had last year with my boyfriend was probably the most memorable that I've ever had. I even brought some balloons from Toronto all the way in that car ride all the way to Niagara Falls, just so that we could have it in that hotel room with us and make it like, you know, like this relates to question number 1. Like, I love Valentine's Day and I love spreading the love. And number 3 is conversation hearts or chocolate covered strawberries. Definitely chocolate covered strawberries. I don't know who would pick the first one unless they have an allergy to strawberry or chocolate, but conversation hearts are just so hard and chalky. I don't know. I don't like eating them. I'm gonna go into my Modern Renaissance palette just because I also love this, and I find that this is a very romantic palette as well. I'm gonna be using some of these pinks, especially these two at the top here, but definitely chocolate covered strawberries. They're both my favorite things put together. Number 4 is choose a celebrity to be your Valentine. This is a hard one. I honestly just listen to these 2 artists that I love the most, and it's gonna be quite surprising to some of you who don't know me, but I either listen to Lana Del Rey or Post Malone. So they are on 2 polar opposite ends. I'm gonna grab some highlight from this palette, and this is my Holy Grail highlight palette. I love using these ones over here. So I'm just gonna do my brow bone. And I mean, I do listen to like other stuff, like, you know, Canada's top 100 songs, but I don't know. I feel like maybe I would just pick Lana Del Rey. I don't know. I think that would be pretty fun. Yeah, I would go with Lana Del Rey for this one. Who are you celebrating Valentine's Day with this year? Now, this is going to be hard to answer because of the pandemic, and of course, I'm gonna put on my favorite lashes. So far, my boyfriend and I are planning to exchange stuff. So he's gonna cook me dinner, and I'm gonna cook some pastries or whatever you saw in this video actually at the end. That is what I am basically trying to put together, and as well as some chocolate covered strawberries in the plan. I have to go grocery shopping for that. These things were basically just done for this video, and I am gonna plan to redo it again next week for him. So this was a really nice trial run. Number 6 is, what is your Valentine's Day dinner plan? So I kind of just answered that actually. So that is my answer. Otherwise, I would probably having a dinner at a restaurant with my boyfriend outside at some fancy place or whatnot. So with foundation, I'm just gonna use this Chanel Le Beige tint. It's a very light to medium coverage, more on the light side. And I just really wanted a light coverage for today. Number 7 is a red or pink. I don't even have to answer that question. Definitely pink, but red definitely gives off a very nice vibe, as you can see later on in this video with one of my outfits. Number 8, flowers or candy. I'm gonna have to go with flowers right away because I have a huge sweet tooth, and if I do get candy, I'm gonna eat all of it. And flowers, I think for Valentine's Day, I would just prefer to enjoy the flowers, hold them, smell them, have them sit in my room or the kitchen, and just straight up enjoy them. Number 9 is sushi or pizza. For a Valentine's Day, probably sushi. Just because I'm thinking about how I'm dressed, probably if I go out to eat, pizza's gonna be pretty messy, but I do have a huge sushi craving almost always. That is something that I can always just eat every day, probably. Number 10 is a beer or wine. Now, if you know me, I don't really like to drink / I can't really tolerate alcohol. So now I'm just gonna go into my bronzer and do a pretty light contour. So I would still have to pick wine, probably like a Moscato or white wine for sure, because that's also sweeter. But beer and red wine, definitely not something that I would pick or voluntarily choose to drink. I would rather have juice. Number 11 is describe your perfect Valentine date night. Now this actually has to go with number 2. I would redo that date all over again. I just want to have time together and an intimate dinner together. Number 12 is tag a friend. So if you're watching this video and you want to make a Valentine's Day video, then I tag you to do this Valentine's Day tag as well. I will leave all the questions down in the description below. And that wraps up this Be My Valentine YouTube tag question. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up those desserts, and I will be back on showing you the different outfits that I picked out. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this new kind of get ready with me kind of video. If you guys do, please let me know in the comments and I will try to do more videos like this. And again, don't forget to check out the link in my description below. You guys can get 15% off the Ana Luisa jewelry for their Valentine's Day sale. And again, I will leave everything that I am wearing down in the description below. I really love these earrings, and honestly, everything I'm wearing right now is just my favorite because I do feel like it represents me really well, and I can't wait to stack this ring personally. And yeah, if you guys did like this video, please let me know again down in the comments, and I wish you guys all a happy Valentine's Day. It's a week away when this video comes up. Whether you guys are spending it yourself and pampering and self-care and all that, or you guys are going on a Zoom date, it always feels good to dress up. So whatever the occasion is, I hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day. And as always, if you guys are new to my channel, it would mean so much to me if you guys would hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video.